Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages. It is I, the original gamer, StevieStrow, with you here on another classic video game from the Radio Shack TRS-80 color computer, also known as the Coco. And the game I am showing you today was a very popular game. This game is called Demon Attack by iMagic, who would later become Activision, who still exists today. And Demon Attack was one of the better games for the Atari 2600 systems, for the very reason that it was a lot better than your Space Invaders. It took a lot better advantage of the graphics, and the cool thing about the enemies on the screen is they kind of came together. They kind of just materialized right in front of your face, which was a really cool effect. Not only visually, but it was like kind of a cool sound effect too, like whack, where they just kind of came together and they kind of exploded into particles and stuff like that. So it really pushed the envelope of what the Atari system could do. And then this is a home computer port of that game that actually ended up doing a slightly better job, because one of the things you can see here is we've got a background. We're on the moon, or on a moon, as we're shooting these ships, which the Atari version didn't have. The Atari version was just on a completely black background. So there was no background, there were no stars. So this is kind of an enhanced version. So let's give it a play and see how we do. And so you can see here, you can still see that the materialization takes place. When the enemies come on the screen, they kind of piece themselves together from the sides. And it was just a really cool effect. This one's not adding the sound effect of it doing that like the Atari did, but this computer did not have the same type of sound capabilities as even the Atari 2600 as far as music synthesis and sound, background sounds. But visually, it is a little bit better. Now these are different types of guys. Now these are bombers, and there's just onslaughts of just never-ending waves of attacks. I don't know if the scenery is ever going to change. I remember playing this game. I don't remember playing it for very long. So we'll play until I die here. Well, until I die 3 times. I've got 3 ships. I've got 3 tries. We'll play through. I just got a bonus ship. Wow. Talk about, well, it's got blown up. So it does lack a little bit of sound. Like I don't even hear an explosion sound when I die. So, oh, these guys break into smaller ships. That's kind of cool. Now this game was actually inspired, even on the Atari. Demon Attack was inspired by an arcade game called Phoenix that had birds. And when you shot the bird, it looked like, and when they came together, it looked like 2 halves of an egg coming together to form the bird. Or maybe it was when you shot them, it looked like you were splitting an egg in half. It was kind of a cool little effect. Instead of it just exploding, it actually kind of like split. It was a little bit more animated. And what's happening here now is that when I shoot some of these ships, they're actually splitting into 2 ships. So this game is a little bit sound lacking. I'm hearing real basic sounds of them shooting me and me shooting them. I'm not hearing explosion sounds. I'm not hearing materialization sounds when they kind of warp into the screen. And I wonder if that has to do with the fact that this is emulated. This is running on software that's pretending to be that computer, and it's possible this game might not be getting emulated as well, although many other games do generate the sound properly. Well, I'm dead now. I got 1 dude left. Let me see if I can clear this screen. I don't know what major rewards you have in this game. I don't know if the scenery changes and takes you to new locations. I don't know if there's a bigger boss, Mothership, that comes after some point in time. So let me play through this maybe 2 rounds. If I lose my last ship, maybe I'll play it one more time. Take it a little bit more seriously. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, here is a boss. So I'm not sure if I'm actually doing damage to that red barrier there or not. But in the meantime, I'm going to shoot all these ships. Luckily right now they're not dropping anything on me. They're not bombing me or shooting me. So right now I just kind of have to avoid them, which also looks like a challenge, a slight challenge. And now I'm dead. Okay, that was it. You know what, let's try it one more time. Okay, let's try it one more time. I want to get back to that boss, that Mothership, and I want to see if I can wreak some havoc on it. I'm going to take the game a little bit more seriously and just try to play through, try to do some damage, save up my lives, and defeat the boss, just for grins and giggles. And then let's see if we are rewarded with some better scenery. Because the scenery is nice, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't change, so it gets old. It would be nice if you had different landscapes as you went on, but technically I guess I'm still on the same planet fighting the same battle. So let's see if this ever changes. These guys are dropping bombs. You stinker. You stinker. I'll get out of your way. I'm going to take advantage of some of the dudes up high. The higher dudes don't seem to be bombing as much. It seems to be the... and I just walked right into that one. It seems to be the lower dudes that are doing the bombing. Oh, this is ridiculous. Ridiculous. One more time. Come on. Seems like the more I shoot, the more come. Maybe I have to get this guy out of here. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. You stinker. Let's try it again. There seems to be a little bit of a lag from when I want to mash my start button to start a new game. Here we go. Alrighty then. This wave I can clear pretty easily. There are small bombs, small drops, but avoidable drops. So I'm button mashing here on my fire button. A lot of these old games were definitely just button mashers. Okay, this is the dude that gave me much grief. I need to take him more seriously, this bombing little B-word. I got you, bro. I got you. So it looks like only one bomb at a time, and it's the one closest to the ground. As much as I can take out the higher ships, it doesn't seem to help my cause too much. Because I think they're going to keep respawning. I don't know if they're ever going to run out. And at some point in time, I got to deal with this guy. This guy who just killed me. Now, he does not know the noble, unwritten rule that you don't do a spawn kill. You don't drop a bomb on somebody who just got borned on the screen. Stupid computer AI. But you know what? We're going to let that go. We're going to play. We're going to shoot these little birds here. Hey, I'm shooting birds, everybody. Somebody might think that's funny. And I'm shooting birds, I'm shooting birds, I'm shooting little baby birds. I got no extra ships left. I don't know what the next score you have to reach to get an extra ship, but I'm going to need them. I'm going to need more ships. The recurring theme here seems to be the one that's closest to the ground is the hardest to hit because they're dropping stuff on you and you don't have a lot of room or a lot of time to get underneath them. Come on, sucker. Come on, just die already. Thank you. Okay. We are going to town here on these little bombing birdies. Okay, one bird left. Come on, little birdie. Here, birdie, birdie. Gotcha. I got an extra ship. And what? Okay, this is it now. So I am shooting. I'm shooting. I'm shooting. I'm shooting. Why did it flash? It flashed because I hit... See, somehow we have to break through that barrier. We've got to get to that face, and I'm not sure when that happens. I seem to remember this being kind of a side-scrolling, horizontal-scrolling bar, kind of like a breakout bar. I have one ship left. Oh, what happened? I started over. Did I get him? Oh, maybe I just had to break through it and hit him. And so what I see now is I've got new aliens, different types of attackers, similar patterns, different style ship, same background though. Background hasn't really changed. So let's just play until I die. And then I think we've seen this game. We've seen me make it to the mothership. We've seen it cycle through. And at this point here, it's going to be repetition. I'm going to keep going through waves and waves of attacking alien ships, only to fight a mothership, to hopefully beat the mothership, and to go through more waves of ships. That was a common MO for these types of games. Lots of repetition. You basically played until you died, and you tried to get the best possible score you could get. And that's it, folks. I'm dead. I got 1,430 points. A pretty low score by any standard, I would say. But there you have it. That was Demon Attack by iMagic from 1984. iMagic would go on to become Activision. That released a ton of cool games for the Atari 2600, cool games for computers, and Activision's still releasing games today. Have you heard of a game called Call of Duty? Because that's Activision. That's just one of the many titles that this really cool company makes. But this was cool. This was definitely, I would have to say, for its time, this game could have been considered to be visually stunning. By today's standards, it is a little bleh, but what can you say? In 1984, this was a good-looking game. So I hope you enjoyed this preview of Demon Attack from 1984 on the Radio Shack TRS-80 color computer, also known as the Coco. My name is StevieStrow. I am the original gamer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If this is the first video of mine that you have seen, please subscribe to my channel. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a big fat thumbs up, and throw out a comment. Tell me what you thought, and tell me what you'd like to see next. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.